Okay, we're going to take a look at number 104. 104 looks like this. The density of the American white oak tree is 752 kilograms per cubic meter. If the trunk of an American white oak has a circumference of 4.5 meters and the height of the trunk is 8 meters, what is the approximate number of kilograms of the trunk? So this question sucks for a couple of reasons. One, you just have to kind of assume that that a trunk is a cylinder. And then you also have to remember that density is equal to mass divided by volume. And that's great if we have the density or the mass or the volume. So we have the density, right? We have 752, but we don't have the mass or the volume. In fact, we're looking for the mass. It says, what is the approximate number of kilograms of the trunk? That's how much does it weigh? But we don't have the volume, but we have what we can use to find the volume. So remember, the volume of a cylinder is pi times r squared times the height. Now we have the height, which is 8, but we don't have r. We have the circumference. So then we got to use that, knowing that circumference is equal to 2 pi r. We got to use that formula to find the radius, so we can plug it in here just so we can find the mass. So it's a bunch of steps, but we know the circumference is 4.5. So all we got to do is divide that by 2 pi in order to get r. These are all going to be estimations. We're going to round, but your answer is only going to be remotely close to one of these things. So when you do your division here, 4.5 divided by 2 pi, you get, let's see, 4.5 divided by 2 pi is 0.716. Let me make sure I have this in. Yeah, 0.716. So let's call that 0.716. 0.716. That's our radius. So then we can actually go through and plug that in to this formula. I have 752 equals, remember we're trying to find mass, divided by, I'll round, 3.14 times 0.716 squared times 8. And so that's going to give us 0.716 squared times 3.14 times 8 is going to give us 12.87. So I'll do the next line. 752 equals mass divided by 12.88, let's call it. And then in order to get mass by itself in this case, in order to get mass alone, we just have to multiply both sides by 12.88. And that's going to give me 752 times 12.88, 9685. And remember, it's not going to be exact because we rounded in a bunch of different spots, but it is going to be close enough to one of the answers that you can say with confidence that it is B. So remember, if they give you a density question, you need the mass and the volume. In order to find the volume, you need the radius. If they give you the circumference, you got to use that formula. It's just going through your formulas to get every little part that you need in order to answer that question. So, all right, a couple more.